Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Shantae Risky's Revenge. Last time we went through Lilac Fields and Tanglewoods to come across the Squid Baron, which we learned that the Barons hold the magic seals. And when we confronted the Squid Baron, he ran off on us, not only skipping out on paying for his meal, but also knowingly leaving us in the dust without giving us the magic seal. So we're gonna chase after him. Now, this is actually I guess you could call it a dungeon, and it's a pretty simple dungeon at that. In general, you will see, actually I'm going to go to the map here just to show off something here. You'll see these skull icons, I guess you could say, the red things, I can't really highlight them. These red icons will actually indicate dungeons in the game, and they're the required dungeons that you need to get, or go to accomplish certain goals, or to accomplish and get magic seals. And that's about all I really had to say about the map. I guess I could mention that the S's mean save, and the little column things that you saw beforehand mean teleport points. That's about all I really need to mention. It's a very simple overworld. There's a main hub. This is a very short game, actually. I'll mention that right now. It's a very short game, not much to collect, but it's just long enough for it to be a satisfying experience. Now, we saw there before, I actually like this in video games when game designers do this. They have an enemy show off a certain obstacle and then make that obstacle a usual or an apparent thing. For example, we saw a little guy kind of crawling through this little wall here to show us that this wall is indeed fake, and we can walk through it. I like that in video games, when they just kind of show it without making you do it yourself, and then kind of show it as and kind of make you do it in practice. Kind of like example in practice, I guess you could say. Or a lecture in practice, maybe. That sounds a bit better. Anyways, you'll see here, these are actually platforms that, I believe, certain platforms, if we actually crouch and press X on, we will actually go down them. But these platforms, we cannot do that. So that's a little thing to note there. Now let's go through this door. These dungeons are moderately long, I guess I could say. They're now, I don't like to, like, if a video is too short, I like to, you know, put some more video or more content in them, just because I don't like to ever kind of cheap you guys out on more content. And you know, I like to make it depend on the kind of event that happens in a video. So I don't necessarily like to end it off after like a 10-minute mark or something. I like to say, alright, we reached this area, so let's actually end off the video because this area is important enough to actually condone its own video. Which is how I'll usually go about it. Now, we see here, there's some blocks that we could actually kind of destroy, I guess you could say. And usually they're marked by being bright purple, I guess that's the color? Purple? Indigo? Pink? I don't know. I'm not good with colors. I'm not a art major. I'm not even an artist. Mai's the artist in this group of, or this channel, I guess you could say. Let's see here. Let's hit that. And what's over here? Magic. Magic's always a good thing, despite me not using magic much. I'll probably use a lot more magic once I actually get the item that I actually love to use. I say I don't use much magic, but there is a point where I do start using magic constantly, and that's usually when I grab a certain item from the shop, and I'll show you guys that later. Or really, not even the initial item. I like to actually upgrade the item before I actually start using magic much. That was a dumb thing. These things you cannot actually destroy. I was gonna demonstrate with being impervious, but I ended up missing completely. We can't actually destroy these things, or at least can't destroy them yet. So all we have to do is dodge them. Over here is some hearts, and it's a plant. Let's burn it. I think it takes, what, 3 hits? Nope, more hits. 5? There we go, 5. It'd be easier to actually hit him if he didn't, you know, constantly spit at me, but yeah, 5. Now, go down here. You see a treasure chest there, and I want that treasure chest. But we gotta crawl through here first. Oh no, okay, sometimes they're not marked by being bright pink. Now, there's a treasure here, yes, but I don't want to get it yet. Actually, go here. Little secret goodies here. There's a bunch of secrets hidden across Shantae, well, Shantae and this game, and you definitely want to grab them all. They're usually like gem rewards. Sometimes there are certain item rewards. I think we haven't gotten that item yet, so I don't want to spoil what it is just yet. Yeah, we haven't gotten one yet. If we had gotten one, I probably would have used it by now. Oh no, the key fell! That was dumb of me. I probably should have stayed to the left or right. However, I'm pretty sure there's only... Yeah, I'm pretty sure up there's only a few gems, which might be good to get, but not really that worth it to just backtrack for. Anyways, we got a key. So... that could open this door. We open the door by pressing up when we have a key. And new area and new enemy. I don't like these enemies. They are knights, I guess you could say. I don't really know their official... I don't know many official names of enemies in this game. But they will block your attacks. And I think maybe you could bait them into putting down their shield by just waiting long enough. But in general, I just like to hit them until they drop their shield, because eventually they do. And when they drop their shield, be ready to jump, because they will make a shockwave, and you have to jump with that shockwave. They're not that bad. It just gets kind of stressful when you're trying to fight multiple at once, which the game will throw at you. Anyway, save guys here, so let's save. Let's continue. There's a little crab monster here. Don't know what they're called. And we have a platform. These platforms will eventually go back to being flipped once you hit them, so do be careful about that. That's a jerk thing to do. Oh no! Can we get back on this? No. Okay. Oh. There's something down there. We obviously can't go there yet because we are not very good swimmers, apparently. Okay, I need to stop doing that. Jumping the gun a bit there. I swear I'm not bad at this game. Or at least, I swear I'm decent at this game. Anyways, this one's a bit moving. It'll stop moving once you hit it. But it'll start moving again once you wait a second, I guess you could say. Ow. I meant to hit him there, but I completely missed there. Hit that right now. Or missed that completely. He's gonna flip, isn't it? Yep. Now's a good time to do that. Or miss it again. I am being awful at this game. I apologize, people. Usually I'm not bad at this game. Usually I'm pretty decent at Metroidvanias. Let's see here. What's up here? Though, if I recall correctly, we really can't go here yet. So let's check it out. If we can, yeah, there. Yeah, we can't really do much here yet. You don't take fall damage. Obviously, this is a Metroidvania. What Metroidvania makes you take fall damage? That'd be an awful thing in a Metroidvania. Did Bunny Must Die do that? I don't remember if Bunny Must Die did that, actually. I need to play more Bunny Must Die. That's a good game. It's just very difficult. Which I like, so that's fine. Despite, you know, showing awful gameplay in this channel so far, I do like difficult games. Now you'll see that I'm actually just whipping these blocks constantly. That's because it's a general safe thing to do, just to make sure you're not missing any goodies and secrets hidden throughout the stage. Anything over here? No. Aha! Aha! Okay. Let's stop wasting time here. Nope. You can whip through blocks, so if you do manage to fight a block, hit a block from across a block, you know that there's other blocks to kind of unblock, because why else would that be a thing? Is there anything over here? No. Every time I see like a half-broken block, I think there's something over there. There's gotta be something over there. There usually is not. Can we? Yeah, we can, okay. We could just go this way, but, you know, more fun to go that way. And faster, I think. Obviously, I'm not showing, like, hardcore speedrunning strats. It's just fun to say, it's faster going like this. Because it is. These platforms do not flip, however, they do go on a, usually they go on a set pattern. a second there, the platforms are a bit off balance there. Or off timing? I don't remember what it's called when a game does that. And now we see multiple knights. Gets a pretty big pain when that happens, basically. Jump over that. Or yeah, there we go. It's much easier when they're close together. Or when they're so far apart that you can jump between them like that. But when they're so far apart that one jump, like when they're far enough that you can't cross them with one jump, and close enough that you're gonna get hit by them either way if you try to jump and cross, it gets pretty aggravating. Anyways, over here, we start hitting these blocks, which you should be doing a lot in this dungeon anyways. You'll see that this thing kind of makes a shape. So let's try completing the shape. Nothing bad can happen, right? Right? Seems like there's only one block left. Or not. There we go. Oh no! It did something bad! I don't know why you guys weren't expecting that. If for the people who weren't expecting that, I don't know why you guys weren't expecting it, considering it was forming a skull. Okay. These scarecrows will drop pumpkins. They still take 2 hits though, so don't worry. They usually make a huge column of fire that you're gonna have to be a bit wary of. Jerk! Jerk! There we go. And we get a special item if we do this. Grab this key. And I think we saw a locked door ahead, or a bit past this place, or a bit earlier in this little corridor here, so let's go ahead and go here. Oh no, there's these much easier enemies. Okay. There's more of them at least, but they're still pretty easy. Alright, now we're just backtracking a little bit so we can make it to that door once again. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when you see like skull and crossbones coming from a pit, that usually means that there's nothing really in the pit other than death. Pretty simple. But I do appreciate that. That assures that there's no secrets or goodies hidden in the pit, which I do like. I am thankful for that. I appreciate the thought of that. Anyways, going up here. We can't seem to go here. Except we can! I just missed that block there. I was actually worried there. Did I forget what to do? No, I just didn't hit the block right. It is kind of finicky to hit certain blocks. Let's jump over that. They will also run to the back of the stage sometimes, or back of the screen. And we're getting pretty low on HP. So that's kind of worrying. I'd like some hearts, please, game. Because I think one more hit and we're dead. Thankfully, we're pretty safe over here. Nope. They usually drop lots of gems, there's that. But right now, I actually like some hearts. This game is moderately difficult, I'd say. It's not the most difficult thing in the world, but it's moderately difficult, I'd say. It's a fair amount of difficulty. And let's save at save guy here because we were getting pretty close to death there, and I don't really want to lose all that progress. Now over here is another plant. Let's hit that guy. You'll actually get an achievement if you blow up plant guy with some fire. I don't remember what it's called. Fire pot maybe? Not sure. But over here... Is there anything down here? Any goodies? There is goodies! Goodies all over the place. I assume just some gems though. Yeah, just some gems. Oh? Maybe there's more than just gems. Or maybe there's just a lot of gems. Yeah, there's just a lot of gems. Okay. But let's explore a bit more here. See what we could find. Nothing. Okay. Let's continue. That wasn't really a secret, actually. It was more of a way to get back up if you ended up messing up and falling down. Anyways, jump on that platform. Almost didn't make it there. And if we hit that platform, make it here, Oh, nope, nope, not right. There we go. You see, this little arrow thing will actually automatically flip the platform, and it'll actually permanently stay like that instead of eventually reverting back to its previous form, or previous rotation. Now, those walls are kind of different looking, and I'll explain more about that later on. However, we are suddenly in a very different toned room. At least the music is a much different tone than the rest of the dungeon. Wonder why? Huh. It's a magic blue naked Shantae. Alright. This is a magic fountain. These magic fountains usually give you new transformations or new abilities, although I think actually, yeah, in this game they only give you new transformations. I don't know about if Shantae, in the original Shantae they gave you new, or if these were even in Shantae. So we now have a new magic item. Actually, I didn't show it off yet. Here, if we hold the magic, well, I'll actually show it off. You'll see here we have different forms of dancing. But this form, the first form, let's actually go back there. This form will turn us into a monkey now. The other forms still do nothing, unfortunately. But if we try to go back, monkeys, well, I'll say it right now, monkeys can climb up walls. If you kind of let go of the directional pad, you kind of slide down. So it's good to kind of poke at it just to make it. Or you can just hold the directional button. And you can jump off walls, and you can jump much higher, which you can't really see here. I'll actually go down here to show off the jump height. Yeah. But if we try to skip from going back here and turn into a monkey because we can climb on walls, you'll notice these walls have a different kind of texture to them. That's because we can't climb on them, as you can see right here. Certain walls have a different texture to them that you can't climb up, and those are one of them. Now, like I said, this is a magic fountain, which will usually give us or will only give us a new magical transformation. And yeah, I think one of the citizens explained that the spirit of the magic fountain, I don't know what the spirits are exactly, but I believe someone in the town will actually mention a spirit of the magic fountain will take the form of whoever's looking at it. So, that's that. That explains why it was a giant blue naked Shantae. Jerk, I meant to whip you. There we go. It's not even the game's fault or like my controller's fault. Sometimes I like quickly tap the button to the point where I'm not actually pressing the button. I just lightly caress the button. Hit that guy because I don't want to risk getting hit. There we go. There's another plant over there. Seriously, I can't wait till we get the hair upgrade. It is probably my favorite kind of item to get in the game. Along with another item that we haven't seen yet. This guy, I guess I should start using the fire more, so I'm going to try using it a bit more. You won't really see me use it that much though. Here we see a good example of monkey being or monkey's form doing what monkey form does best, which is climbing up walls, and that's about it. You are pretty vulnerable as a monkey considering you have no way of attacking, so do be careful. This thing, anything up here? Don't think there is though. Doesn't look like it. Unless there could be a monkey. And go here? Nope. Can I reach that even? I think barely reach it. Doesn't look like it can. No, it doesn't look like it can, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Oh, no, we can. Sweet. See what happens if you believe long enough? Yeah, we can make it up here. Just be careful, because we don't actually want to go up there. We could that would actually lead to progress, if I think at least. But we don't want to do that just yet. That was a nice little secret to get for some extra gems. Like I said, the game does throw gems at you, which is why you will never really need to grind gems. I actually reached the cap in my first playthrough of the game at 9,999. Not 9,999, 999. And that's just by playing the game normally. I didn't grind for gems or anything. Maybe if you're actually actively looking for every single upgrade in the game, then you might need to grind for a little bit of gems, but I highly doubt it. That being said, I will be going for every upgrade in the game. I'm aiming to finish this game 100%, as in all secrets and everything. Here we see another thing that we'll be seeing often in this game, which is a kind of like a maze thing in the walls where we can't see. It's not that as bad as it sounds. Just gotta feel around for the exit, and that's about it. It's a very simple version of it, though. Ah, didn't mean to do that. It's okay. Those were just gems, anyways. Let's hear there's a big chest here. We can't get it right now. Well, we can get it right now. Beforehand, we couldn't get it. Now we can, because there's just a little wall there that's only the size for Monkey. Here's a magic gem jar. These jars, if I can go over to them. It's incredible! It's edible! It's a jar of magic gem! I believe somebody in the town said that if we have magic gem, instead of using it just to eat it or something, or just to sell it, we could actually use it to buy additional magic upgrades. Which you saw back in the shop, we need a certain amount of magic gem to get certain upgrades. That's basically your second form of currency in this game. That being said, now that we have the monkey form, a few things are actually open to us in this dungeon. So I'll go ahead and cut away to those new places in the dungeon, just so you guys don't have to see me backtracking everywhere. So, see you then. Back over here, you'll actually remember a little small way here that we couldn't really do anything with when we were Shantae. Now that we're a monkey, we can climb up it. And it's another giant chest. What could it possibly be? But another jar of magic jam. Now there's actually, I believe, 17 jars of magic gem in this entire game. Just enough to give you every single upgrade in the game. Like I said, it's not a very big game. It's not a very long game at that. If you're not going for all the upgrades, you're probably going to finish it in, I'd say 2 days, 3 days maybe. So yeah. Probably not even that if you actually like just shotgun this game through and through. So I'll see you guys when we see more upgrades. See you then. Now I think there's not much else to show off in this dungeon now that we have the monkey, but I will say that there's this right here, which isn't really a thing that leads to a goodie. It's just a neat little thing they did, which I'm thankful for, is that you could actually bypass all the previous platforming you did that you need to do, and you need to do again for backtracking into this one little area here, but just being a monkey and going up this area right here. I actually like that a lot when games do that, when you don't have to redo every single part of the stage. So I just thought I'd mention that, just because it's really neat, and I do appreciate it when people do that. Back over here, I believe there is something here that bears mentioning. Aha! There was in fact a thing that bears mentioning, and it's right over here. Little crack in the wall. We wouldn't really be able to reach that if we were normal Shantae. We could crawl in here, but in the middle of the air we can't exactly crawl and then find a little space there. We're not Samus in Zero Mission. We can't, you know, grab onto ledges and then more fall right into them. Anyways, we'll see that here is another room with these weird block pictures. And if that means anything, well, if you guys are smart, and then you know that this is in fact another dangerous spot. Is that block supposed to be there? I wanna hit that block, dang it. Can I can't even go inside that, okay. I thought Shantae was 2 blocks big. Apparently not. I guess I can't hit that. Should be another thing here somewhere. Where is it? It is much easier to get this stuff if you have another item that I haven't actually gotten yet. But for now, should be fine to. Oh wait, is it just? Come on. No, it's not. Where is it? Where's the last piece? Come on. Maybe we need to be a monkey and then go into the innards of this place. There we go. Now obviously monsters are gonna appear here. Did you really expect monsters to not appear? Pretty obvious at this point. They're the easy kind of monsters anyway, so you shouldn't really be too troubled by them. Of course, the door is locked, so you can't really continue on with the game or continue on with the dungeon without beating these guys. And once we do beat them, we're just gonna take the hits and get him right here because he was in an annoying spot. We'll get another chest with another key in it. See you guys when we see more stuff. Back in this little chain room is actually progress. I believe that's the last thing we really need to do. That one room with the blocks, or the block picture. The second block picture, I mean. And we'll just climb up this spot. And we'll see a door with a key. I assume you're supposed to find this and then go, well, what do? I guess I'll explore, and then find that one room and then get the key. So it's not that the key wasn't really an optional thing. It was pretty required actually, but you know, still good to mention it. Anyways, let's talk to this old man right here. Save just to make sure that we don't die horribly. And over here is a big door that we... Oh, it will open, okay. I thought that I need to do something to make it open, but nope, it's just open on its own. These doors usually signify a boss, so make sure that you're absolutely ready to fight the boss when you open it. Let's go on in, because I think we're ready. Squid Baron! You have babies? How many babies do octopi have? Octopodes. Well, he's not an octopode anyway, he's a squid. Anyway, Squid Baron, he has multiple attacks. He will charge at you like you saw there, and he will also clone like you just saw there. You want to be careful when he does his clone thing. Watch out for when eyes pop up. That's when that's where he's gonna drop, and that's where you want to be careful. You'll see right here, I don't know what he's doing here. I think he might be healing? Either way, you want to be careful, because that means he's going to do a big, large balancing attack. And that's usually a painful thing to do. Did you just teleport in the same spot? Alright. When he does his little charge attack, you could just jump over it. Next, he'll actually spawn his little babies right here. They're not actually that bad. Actually, they're kind of cute when you actually beat them. It's pretty adorable. They usually drop like neat little items that you could use, which are pretty helpful. Do note when he's done eating, because that's when you should work on jumping. I'm always bad at dodging that. Maybe it's better if you use the monkey to use against that. Anyways, you want to find this attack right here. You want to actually find a safe spot where there's a nice gap. That wow, Squid Baron just killed his own baby right there. But you want to find a nice spot where there's no babies, so you could have a little safe drop, basically. And let's go ahead and go into a monkey form, climb onto the walls. It is much easier to dodge like this, actually, yeah. Because he does it so rapidly that I don't think you're supposed to jump over it that time. I think you're supposed to actually see that he's eating and then immediately go for a wall. This one you could jump over because he's not going to do it continuously. I don't know what the thing he's thinking up is, but this is generally how boss fights go. They have general 4 attacks, I guess you could say. Sometimes they have more. Oh god, he's eating too. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into a monkey form and jump! Because he does it immediately too. Or usually he does it immediately. So you want to be careful. Oh, hi there, jerk. I didn't know he was gonna do that right there. What I hate is when he actually starts eating when I'm attacking his kids. Or, you know, he could do that too. Because he just kills his kids right there. Because I'm dealing with the kids and also trying to take a few pot shots at him, because he's perfectly vulnerable when he's doing this. So you could hit him like quite a few times before he finishes and does his little attack right here. But once you get a good pattern down, you should be set to fight him. I don't know if he has a specific weakness to fire, but you could use fire if you want. I don't really need it. Maybe fire goes through these kids. Let's try it actually. Clear this place out a bit though. Does it? Nope. In fact, it's probably safer for me not to use fire. Up! Nope! Can I? Nope, 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 nope. I just took a bunch of damage there just because I wanted to try something. If I die just because I tried to try something, I'm gonna be very ashamed of myself. When he does his little drop, the enemies, as you saw there, will end up disappearing. Like I said, he kills his own babies, which is pretty awful of him. You do want to watch for when they're spawning and what order they're spawning in. Thankfully, this boss fight is a bit lenient, because he will drop parts in the form of his babies, basically. Like, what kind? Do octopi have his babies? Do they have calamari as babies? I don't think so. Yeah, those are fish eggs, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think those count as octopi would have those eggs or eggs. Octopodes? Octopodes, I think. I think octopode. Octopodi? I don't remember. But we beat him! Right in the middle of his last meal. And he explodes! Because, you know, that's what octopodes do when you beat them enough. And with that, we get the magic seal! Shantae will actually just eternally spin until you press the button. Which is pretty hilarious, but yeah, let's continue. Risky boots! Why would we hand it over? I'm surprised she's not trying to attack us with that instant kill bomb that she had beforehand. And with that, we see the general layout of this game. We'll go through a general overworld area, we'll find a dungeon, beat the boss of that dungeon, get the magic seal, and then Risky Boots is going to harass us. That's generally how it's going to go. So, I think we did enough stuff for this little episode right here. We definitely had a long enough part for this one. Like I said, I wanted to give the dungeon its own part because, one, it's longer, it's going to be a longer than usual part if I put them all together like that. Two, because the dungeon's important enough to condone its own part. But with that, we got the magic seal, we got some nice practice with our fireball right here, we beat the Red Baron, and we completed in general a giant area. So, I'll see you guys next time when we head towards the next dungeon in the game. See you then.